What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the sort of, NFL debut of Lamar Jackson. As many people do know, Joe Flacco had been having very much an off season as far as for last year, and they're very much looking to go into the future with their quarterback. And with the Ravens trading up to get the 32nd pick in the first round, they ended up getting Lamar Jackson out of Louisville, and many people are very much questioning whether or not about, of course, his style of play, whether or not that will translate into the NFL game. Of course, a Heisman winner, and in many cases, we see very many Heisman winners coming into the NFL, and we don't really see them, of course, play at that form of a level. Very few of Heisman winners actually even end up winning in the Hall of Fame. So it's a very much complex situation as far as having one of the most prestigious award in college football, and then really seeing how that relates off into the NFL. Now, Lamar Jackson threw for 4 for 10 in his first preseason game. He played over into the second half. He threw 1 touchdown with 1 interception as well, and for 33 yards, and rushing for about 25 on 8 carries. So as far as breaking down directly the game, I'm not going to be able to have footage up due to copyrights and just to get the video out sort of quick and in time. But Lamar Jackson, as far as how he was playing, I saw, of course, mistakes that would be very common to see as far as from a player that's coming and translating in. As, of course, I think the fact that, of course, quarterback is probably the most difficult position to come into the league, especially when you're in a high situation as far as he is in, where there's lots of eyes sort of looking at him. Of course, many people think he's going to be the future. He also has RG3 to be competing with, who's obviously been bouncing around in the league since his great rookie year after the injuries. So a lot of pressure on this player. And as far as some of the problems that happened, I saw a few accuracy issues with the interception. He threw that a little bit off. I felt like he was staring down one position, not really scanning how the defense was really going through the safety or anything like that. So I think he's going to have to make adjustments there as far as scanning the field and looking at the defense and not just looking in one direction, being able to take multiple looks in. And of course, with his running, he obviously showed the fact that his ability to escape the pocket and be able to get some good yards, but I saw the fact that in some situations he probably needs to, of course, be prepared to slide. In other situations, I know that's a little bit difficult to, of course, to say, but of course you just want to be able to protect your quarterback, especially when you run as often as Lamar Jackson's probably going to be expected, I imagine. Sort of course, we see things like Cam Newton and other running quarterbacks, how you have to very much avoid many rushes. I think Russell Wilson's probably one of the best rushing quarterbacks as far as with his ability to slide as well. So you really want to look to try to add something like that. Of course, Russell Wilson playing some baseball, of course, helps with his sliding ability. So I think the fact that he needs to add that, just be able to be more aware as far as that. Accuracy issues, like I said, there were a few, but a few of them that he obviously put on point. Of course, he scored his touchdown on, of course, not many yards, but I thought the fact that he had a pretty decent, nothing spectacular, but nothing that I would just count as just terrible or anything. So we're really going to have to see. I don't believe the fact he'll have the starting role by the beginning, but I actually believe, as far as a prediction, I probably would put him to be in the starting lineup sort of towards the end of the year, just to see. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on Lamar Jackson. Do you think the fact that he should be a starting quarterback in the NFL, do you think he'll be able to make it? Do you think the fact what's your thoughts about RG3, I guess? He, to me, had a pretty decent game. He threw pretty accurate. Of course, he had his touchdown, also threw an interception, so not, of course, flawless for him either. Of course, I don't take too much from the preseason, so we're just going to have to really look and see, and of course, for Lamar Jackson, of course, the development. So if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.